Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The former US President Donald Trump has until noon next Friday to surrender to authorities in Atlanta in Georgia. He was hit with criminal charges for a fourth time when a Georgia grand jury issued a criminal indictment accusing him of attempting to illegally overturn his 2020 election loss. The indictment listed Trump and 18 others as defendants, along with a total of 41 criminal counts. Trump has denied any wrongdoing in all his criminal cases, calling the latest charges a witch hunt and suggesting they were politically motivated. The case was brought by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
Today, based on information developed by that investigation, a Fulton County grand jury returned a true bill of indictment, charging 19 individuals with violations of Georgia law arising from a criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in this state. The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long.
At least 35 people have been killed and dozens more injured in an explosion at a petrol station in southern Russia. The blast erupted in the Dagestan regional capital, Makhachkala, on the coast of the Caspian Sea. Pictures showed a large fire lighting up the night sky and a number of fire engines at the scene. According to local media, the fire began at a car repair centre near the petrol station. Russian President Vladimir Putin offered his sincere condolences following the deadly blast. Some 260 emergency workers have been deployed, while the most seriously injured have been evacuated to Moscow by air. 3 suspected spies for Russia in the UK have been arrested and charged in a major national security investigation. The defendants, all Bulgarian nationals, were held in February and have been remanded in custody since. It is alleged they were working for the Russian security services. They are charged with possessing identity documents with improper intention and are alleged to have had these knowing they were fake. Recovery crews combing through charred homes and vehicles in Hawaii are likely to find 10 to 20 more victims per day. That's according to the governor. The death toll from the fire now stands at over 100, making it the deadliest US wildfire in more than a century. Governor Josh Green says it could take up to 10 days to learn the full death toll. The number of missing now stands at around 1,300. He later told a press conference that 25% of the area affected by the fire had been searched for bodies. Nearly the entire town of Lahaina was destroyed in the fire. A local party leader has been killed in Ecuador, the second politician to be assassinated in the space of a week. Pedro Briones was shot dead by gunmen on a motorcycle at his home in northern Esmeraldas province. His killing comes just 5 days after presidential candidate Fernando Villavicencio was gunned down in the capital, Quito. Ecuador's murder rate has surged as local gangs have forged alliances with international crime cartels. India has marked its 77th Independence Day amid the backdrop of sectarian clashes in northeastern state of Manipur, where at least 180 people have been killed and tens of thousands forced from their homes since May. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended a ceremonial parade at New Delhi's Red Fort, where he inspected a guard of honour and hoisted the Indian flag. He said peace was returning to Manipur, adding that the state and federal authorities were working together to resolve the conflict.
Hey Barbie, can I come to your house today?
And Algeria has banned the American film Barbie, which has been showing in cinemas locally for weeks. The authorities say the film, which was released last month, goes against Algeria's moral values.
Diamonds under my eyes.
The Barbie film has already surpassed the $1 billion mark after its 21st of July premiere.
Forever.
Some other countries, including Lebanon and Kuwait, have also banned the film on grounds of morality. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.